Hey everyone, hope you've had a great week and thank you for checking out the video so we can learn a little bit about what we're doing this weekend. I'm showing my hand there, my 5 fingers, 4 fingers, and a thumb for some early arriver stuff for kindergarten and first grade. You can have them give you 5 things about maybe their family or 5 facts about school or something like that. And then shortly after that, you can have them trace their hand and decorate it to their liking. And they will put all the hands together and then have the kids try to guess whose it is. So they don't want to write their name on it or anything like that. It needs to be concealed in that way. Yeah, put them all together and see if they can guess whose it is. Then we're going to go into somewhat of a musical chairs game with this cardstock paper. You'll have a bunch of those pieces of paper, one of them with a star. Do a big circle, have the kids go around in a circle, maybe sing a song or play music, and sit down on the pieces of paper. If they have the correct seat, they are the winner. Okay, let's get into this. We are calling it the Wheel of Service. Have the children decorate their wheels first. As you can see, we have the one on there with the brad and the arrow. I would have them color it first probably, and then you can give them in that Ziploc. Yeah, I didn't know I showed it. There's the arrows that we can put there with the little brad pins. So they will have their own wheel. It doesn't spin that well. Just the design is not there to make it spin, as you can see. But it's good. You can go over some brainstorming on it lands on a person and then think about how you can serve that person. Of course, November is all about service. What's up, everybody? We have second and third grade and fourth and fifth doing almost exactly the same, so I'll run it all together here. Fourth and fifth will do one extra thing that I'll tell you about in just a little bit. So as kids are coming in, we're talking about service this month, of course. Ask them if there was a time that somebody did something nice for them, just to spark some conversation at the beginning, of course. And then you're going to play a simple game. Have everybody sit in a circle. I know fourth and fifth is going to be a large circle. You're going to have the small group leader is going to have this marble, and you're going to do a little something like this. Which marble is it in your hand? And the person directly across from you, across the circle, have them guess which one it is. If they get it right, they're going to get up and come sit to your right. If they get it left, they're going to come, sorry. If they get it wrong, they're going to come sit to your left. Very candid video here. Okay, so you're going to go around the whole circle and you're going to have to switch it up every time. And it's all about sitting in the right places because we're telling the story of the two disciples that were trying to sit at the right hand or on the left of Jesus and asking, hey, can we sit there? A pretty bold question from them, of course. We'll be going over that in the story. So you go through the whole circle. If they get the correct answer, they'll sit to your right. If they get it wrong, they'll sit to the left. Next up, you'll go to a large group, and every child is going to get one of these glow necklaces in large group. And when you come back, you're going to have the story, one part of the story in each cup. And so we have different sets of these, so we can have different teams. We can have maybe like 4 teams, I think. We have a whole bunch of sets of these. So you're going to put all of these out on the ground. You're going to make a good equal distance, and they're going to start to ring toss these cups to try and capture each part of the story. Now, they have to get them all. Once they get them all, then they have to put them in the right order. There is some questions there also to kind of go to review the story after they do the ring toss and after they get all the pieces. So there is seven segments of the story that they have to acquire by doing the ring toss with whoever's necklace. Next up after that, we're going to do a simple game of Mimic Me. So if you have a large class, you can maybe make 2 lines and have the 2 different groups mimic each other. Maybe they can start to do, I don't know, some kind of wave or something. They can hold hands and do some kind of wave. If you have a smaller class, then you can just have one person across from each other. So pair up, have one person across, and it's just the fun of mimics. If the person's turning or making a goofy face or leaning back or something, you're just mimicking, and we're just showing the part of, okay, well, let's mimic Jesus then. So we just have a fun game of mimic. That is pretty much it, except for 4th and 5th grade. There's a part in our curriculum that's going to call out 5th and 6th challenge. Of course, it's for 4th and 5th. And they're just going to be using a whiteboard and having a discussion on how it's hard to serve some people sometimes. And that is pretty much it for today. Well, for Sunday. Thanks, guys.